Hey there, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Will DuPree.
And I'm Amanda Dugan. This is KXAN Live News Notes. We're going to catch you up on the big stories of the day in less than 5 minutes.
We first want to take a look outside. It's a gloomy start to the day, but very different from what we saw yesterday with all that severe weather, Mandy.
Oh man, it's better than tornadoes, that's for sure. And as you mentioned, it still is kind of dreary outside, but it's going to be gorgeous this afternoon. And you're going to need to look up because there's something we're going to tell you about flying over Austin.
Stay tuned. All right, first we're going to talk about this letter that the Texas Attorney General sent to both the Austin mayor and the Travis County judge calling their local stay-at-home orders unlawful.
Yeah.
In this 4-page letter that Ken Paxton sent yesterday, he wrote that parts of the orders conflict with the governor's executive orders and are likely to confuse people.
And Austin Mayor Steve Adler, he responded to this last night with a statement saying that up until this point, we've avoided politicizing the virus, and he refuses to follow the AG down that road. He said the city's orders complements and incorporates the governor's orders into it. Now, in that letter that Ken Paxton sent, it wasn't just Austin that got this. San Antonio, Bexar County, and Dallas County also received this letter, and it goes on to tackle things like houses of worship, shelter in place, masks, so on and so forth.
Yeah, the Attorney General wants all these places to clarify their local orders to kind of fall more in line with what the governor put out there. And Austin's existing order explains that while the goal is for everyone to stay at home, except for essential reasons, enforcement is really upon ourselves to keep that in check.
And you can read that whole letter over at KXAN.com.
For the second day in a row, Travis County has reported a single-day record for COVID-19 deaths.
Yeah, we're not out of the woods just yet. On Monday, there were 5. Yesterday, 6 more people died. And it's the most deaths reported in a single day in the county. And that brings the total up to 71 people killed by the coronavirus.
Across Central Texas, there are more than 3,000 confirmed cases. You can see most of them are located here in Travis County, now with more than 2,200 positive cases of COVID-19.
And across the state of Texas, more than 42,000 cases have been reported, and there have also been more than 1,100 deaths.
Because the COVID-19 pandemic is far from over, we are getting a sign of a little bit of hope and maybe some inspiration with a flyover happening later today.
We all need this, right? And we talked about it was on and off, it was back and forth. But yeah, the Thunderbirds, the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds are going to be flying over Austin.
The route is going to start up in Williamson County near Leander. It's going to go through Cedar Park and up to Georgetown, then come back down to Round Rock and into North Austin before circling around Pflugerville and then into downtown Austin near the medical center.
From there, they're going to go east and then circle around West Austin before up I-35 to San Marcos, ending right there in Hays County. Overall, it's going to take about 25 minutes. I know that our eyes immediately go to the flight path that you see, Will, but There's all that wording there on the left-hand side of the screen. And that does say that if you want to go watch the Thunderbirds, you still got to maintain social distancing and avoid large crowds.
Stay safe, everybody. Finally, yesterday we saw all that severe weather. Tornadoes hit our area, but after the storm came something beautiful.
Yeah, this was over in South Austin. Look at this. We had a gorgeous rainbow show up. We got several reports, people who were able to snap this picture here. I actually was lucky enough to catch this outside too. It was just so symbolic. As you said, Will, we had all of that weather roll through. Unfortunately, causing damage to our friends southeast of Austin, but then you look up and see this, everything's going to be okay. And we thank Robert Stevenson for sending that in.
And thanks for joining us. I'm Will DuPree.
And I'm Amanda Dugan. This was your KXAN Live News Notes.